Principally, in the good old days when a patient would have a corneal problem, the only alternative would have been to transplant the cornea, the entire cornea, which means you're cutting out the cornea and you're suturing in with 30, 40 stitches a new cornea, which is everything else but adramatic. So the latest innovation was that you shouldn't transplant the entire cornea, but you should just transplant the part which got a disease. And by replacing the diseased part, you are less invasive and you're having a much faster visual rehabilitation without having an astigmatism provoked by all those sutures. The basic idea then came true, and nowadays DMEC is the most rising part in corneal surgery. And what we thought to solve the problem is to let the surgeon focus on what he should focus, which is the surgery, but not preparing the DMEC tissue, which is a very thin and very fine graft, which is difficult to prepare and requires a stiff learning curve. So what we are doing is we had a set developed which would enable the surgeon to have the tissue preloaded, similar like since many years we're having preloaded the IOL. So the cornea bank would prepare, because they do it 1,000 times a day, the tissue inside our set and would just deliver it to the surgeon, and he would use it and inject it in a similar way like he's injecting the IOL. And he could focus on having the transplant in place.
And how are the doctors receiving this technology? When you start talking to them, are they excited about it? Do they see how this is really going to make their procedure more efficient and time-saving?
Currently, there are not so many. There are some surgeons in the US who started, and they appreciate it very much. And we have one hospital in Germany, which I visited myself. And the most surprising to me was that I saw on the OR plan, that's the first thing I do when I come into a hospital, I see what is planned. They have DMEC surgeries planned like a cataract surgery. They have it in between the day. In the past, they would have blocked an hour, not sure whether the transplant is going to work out. Now he has the tissue which is certified, he has the amount of endothelium cells which are measured, and he can quickly and easy within 15 minutes do a DMEC surgery, which is very unusual for me.
Well, that's really exciting, and good luck here at APAO, and thank you very much for this great update.
Thank you for the opportunity, Tom.